Following our free educational materials, you learn English in a great way with ease and efficiency.
So, John, what do you do for a living?
I'm a sales manager in a publishing company.
Oh, really? That sounds interesting. What kinds of book do you publish?
Oh, mostly fiction, lots of romance, science fiction, biography, stuff like that.
Oh, what a cool job. How long have you worked there?
About 2 years now. How do you dispose of the waste in your factory?
We try to recycle as much as we can.
What about the rest? How do you get rid of it?
We have to send it to landfill. It's very expensive because the government recently introduced a landfill tax, so we're planning to build a new incineration plant next year to burn our waste.
But doesn't incineration produce carbon monoxide?
Yes, you're right, it does. But we believe it's less harmful to the environment than landfill.
Today, we have invited a special guest, Professor Yang. He will give us some advice on the legal aspects of international business. Your international legal advice is important to our business well-being. Please give us some counsels on such issues as which laws govern the contract, what recourse is available for default or breach of contract by our clients, or what to do if a dispute arises.
The significance of understanding the nuance and distinctions of foreign customs and business practices are a continual challenge for global entrepreneurs and traders. Despite many countries' accession to membership, trade and investment frictions are still predominant among existing membership. However, these frictions will be better managed under the trade rules and the organization's dispute settlement mechanism.
In spite of this, international business contracts and arrangement must be precise, specific and all-inclusive to lessen misunderstanding, misconceptions and disagreements to the minimum.
Problem and disputes occur mainly due to difference in the laws of countries involved. For this very reason, it is imperative to establish from the outset which law governs when disputes arise. The most fundamental principle of all international contracts is the applicable laws and regulations. Make sure that the arbitration clause in your business contract be all-inclusive.
How can we protect our patents and trade market abroad?
Yes, it will be your utmost interest to protect your intellectual property, such as your innovations, idea, designs and copyrights in your target country.
As you know, our main focus is to penetrate the markets of countries in Asia. What is the current legal framework in the countries?
The lack of regulatory transparency was a problem and still is to some extent. However, the countries are moving forward to deepen their reforms. New changes will involve the establisher of legal structures to sustain high levels of foreign as well as domestic private investments. This will surely strengthen the law and regulations in the countries, especially areas related to trade issues.
Several years ago, the countries and China signed memorandums of understanding, pursuant to which the countries will improve their laws government intellectual property rights protection over the following 2 to 3 years.
Precisely. The actions the countries have committed to take are consistent with the agreement. Excuse me, young man?
Yes, ma'am?
Could you point me in the direction of the bank? I've lost my way.
Certainly, ma'am. Just take these stairs down to the first floor and turn left. You can't miss it. Do you have any questions?
Yes, do I have to work a whole year before I can take a vacation?
Yes. After you've been here a year, you qualify for a 3-day vacation.
Only 3 days?
That's the company policy.
What happens if I use up my sick days before the end of the year? If I'm sick an extra day or two, will my pay be deducted?
Yes. That's the company policy.
It was the same as the last place I worked at. I was hoping you'd be different.
Following our free educational materials, you learn English in a great way with ease and efficiency.